Hey guys, and today I will do a beginner After Effects tutorial as promised because we have reached 100 subs, so let's get into it. What's up guys, it's Isaac here from Isaac Productions and thank you so much for 100 subs. Now recently we have just reached 100 subs and I'm really happy about it. Thank you so much guys. Now as promised I will make a beginner After Effects tutorial, so let's jump into it. Now, what is After Effects used for, you may ask, and After Effects is actually used for VFX. Some YouTubers' intro was made in After Effects and transitions, masking stuff is sometimes done in After Effects. And yeah, and what is the difference between After Effects and Premiere Pro, you may ask? Premiere Pro is usually some editing software to edit some large clips into one single clip. And After Effects is usually made one clip and add some VFX some into it, and you will just export it and put it back into Premiere Pro. So that's a basic introduction of After Effects, and let's jump right into the tutorial. Okay, now I just finished selecting my clips, so let's start. Now here you just have to make a new composition. Now you can just drag one shot to the timeline and then you'll make a new composition. Now pretty easy, right? Okay, now how to move this, how to scroll, how to zoom in. Now it's quite easy. Now if you zoom in, here is the scroll wheel button. Just scroll up or down and it will just zoom in or zoom out. Now let me just teach you a little bit more of the basic hotkeys and buttons. Now, how to cut footage, like how to just split the video, is Command Shift D. If you're Windows, I think it's Control Shift D. Depends what you're using. Okay. Now, and this key right here is the hand tool. Just press H for hand and you just can drag this around, or you can either press on the scroll wheel button. That can also move the clip around, you see. Okay, now if you can't find your clip, like you can't find it anywhere, go hit this here, press fit, it will go back. Okay. Now here's an eraser tool. Now, okay, now when you double click a shot, you edit it in layer rather than composition. Now let me tell you the difference. When you edit in composition, you can drag two clips inside like that. Okay, this is a Among Us thingy I just found. Okay. Just like that. Yeah, oh yeah. And for the scaling, you just press this clip and just scale like this. I think you'll be familiar with it. If you have used Word, PowerPoint before, it will be familiar with you. If not, just press on it and just slide it. Okay. Now, when you are editing a layer, just double click it and it will have a layer. Then as you can see, you will just have the layer of the helicopter and the Among Us will be gone because this is just the clip and this is the whole composition. Okay, I hope you understand. Okay, now After Effects is used for chroma keying too, so you got to learn how to chroma key. Now, if you're a beginner, I recommend you use these. What is it called? The default. I recommend you use the default layout workspaces. Now, there's a lot of workspaces here you can change, but yeah. Okay. Now, this is just a beginner tutorial, so I won't cover some advanced stuff, okay? Okay, now here is a thing called effects and control. Now, there's a lot of effects inside. Now, key light is a chroma keying effect that you just pick that color and the green will be gone. Similar to the movies you see, sometimes it's using green screen, some blue screen or, okay. Now, if you want to tweak it a little, you can, here, screen gain. You can just tweak a little bit more, okay. Yes, you can see, you can tweak it. Nice, huh? Okay, now, if you want to blur something, choose blur. Now there's a lot of blur here. Directional blur is just reads the name, directional blur. And as you can see, it will just blur it. Now, Gaussian blur is a blur that just blur the whole thing. Yeah, it's just blur the whole thing out. Okay, now, today I'll cover two more things. Now, tracking and masking, and keyframing. 3 things, I think. Okay. Now, tracking. Now, here is a tracker thing. Now, so when you can see here, there is a track motion here. You can click on it, and you can see a track point here that you can move around. This is what I like After Effects. Now, you can just move it and just put it maybe here, or this dot. Now, After Effects will help you track this subject, but careful, it's not always accurate, so sometimes it's offset and you have to tweak it a little. Like that. Yes, you can see it can't sense it because it's doing it automatically, so yeah. Now, when you just continue, it will continue. As you can see, it's not so reliable, but it saves some time for keyframing. As you can see, it's starting to track and better. It's better now. Okay, as you can see, it's starting to track pretty well, huh? Like that. And now, as you can see here, it will track the motion. Just track it. And it's pretty cool, I think. Just tracking a point. Okay, now it's almost done, as you can see, and the data is quite hard. Yeah, okay. Now, if you want to track motion, you need to make a null target. Now, how do you make some adjustment target layer, null targets and stuff? Now, let me tell you what is null target. Now, null is nothing, like it's just a blank layer. But you can edit target and put it in and just link it to just apply motion to null one and apply it. Okay. Now, as you can see, the null object follows it. But this is not the trick. Now, what is the trick is now. Let me just wait a second. Okay, let me just make one of the shield, maybe, I don't know. Okay, now here's the shield. Oh yeah, and if you want to remove the blacks of some effects, you can just choose the mode to add, and this will remove it already. Okay, now here's the helicopter, huh? Now, if you want to make a shield like Doctor Strange, it's possible. Now, if you can't see it, you can always do is what you can do is, wait a second. Okay, columns, just right click here, columns, and there's a thing called parent and link. Click on it and you'll have a new black panel. Then drag this shields thing to the null and see what happens. It follows the helicopter. Pretty cool effect, yeah? Okay, now 2 more things, masking and keyframing. Okay, let's start up with the easy one, masking. Now masking is really easy. It's easy. Okay, now, oh, my camera has a low battery, so we gotta be quick. Okay, now here is the green screen shot, and you want to just have the green screen. Easy peasy. Just take this tool called the pen tool, and then you can just mask out the other background and just keep the green screen. And now you can go to the effects presets and add the key light effect and just apply it, and you can just get a green screen shot. Now you can adjust it a little too, just like that. Okay, the last thing is keyframing. Now you can add, there's a transform tool. Now every effect in After Effects are keyframe, almost every. Now position keyframing is when you click on this bell, when you change the movement, it will make an animation. Just like that. As you can see, it is here you have a line, and because it's a animation. Yeah. Okay. And scale is all like the same too. Just click on it and maybe scale it up. And as you can see, here it starts to scale it up using an animation. Now for the export settings, I won't just talk too much now. You can just add to render queue and just output to some place on your end. Just make it to tutorial maybe. Okay, and just as you can see now here, you just make it. Okay, but I won't rely this a lot, so Adobe Media Encoder, I think I rely it more, but you can add to render queue if you don't have Media Encoder. If you had, I rely on Media Encoder. So thanks for watching this video, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Stay tuned for the next video.